Hello and welcome back to this awesome game. I hope you all had a perfect Christmas. Did you get some good gifts? And welcome again to a shitty video. I know my English has not improved since the last time, but let's just have fun. So, we are back. And I don't know if you saw the first video. We got from 0 to 3,484 people in our small village. And today we are going to have a bit of fun. I mean, this village is quite small. It's a bit European. I don't know if you hate it. If you're from America, you'll probably think, why is this in this city? Because this is not low residential. But in Europe, this would actually be it. So we're going to expand the city. And I mean, we need to figure out what to do. I think our first goal is to expand a bit down here. And we need to keep our main street going. And we need to figure out, okay, is traffic situation going to be okay or what? And basically, we also need to begin some new development. And I think we need a bit of districts just to keep it in the style we want. But I think the first thing is we need to beautify it just a little bit. So I'm going to use the forest brush. And if you didn't see the first video, you probably don't know it, but I don't know really how any of these mods are working. So right now, a forest brush. Let's go through and see. Okay, there's a lot of stuff in here. What have it added? Okay, I don't think we need the coconut trees or the palm trees. I don't know. Common trees? Oh, not that one either. Let's just keep it like this and just go, hey, let's have some fun. So, let's increase the size and let's just beautify, all these spaces between the buildings. I mean, in a normal city, there would be a lot of green areas. And I'm guessing perhaps we should also think about our first park. So guys, do you like parks? Is it a good thing? I mean, in a normal city, you would have a lot of parks, right? And Cities Skylines don't really adhere to, the normal building principles, but, who cares? Oh, a bit of extra click. So, we also need to get some public transport up and running. Let me just double check. Did we have? No, we did not in our last episode. So that is good. Oh yeah, I remember. We ended on this one. I saw a truck with a nice green color, some white text, and I thought about my favorite adult drink. Have any of you come up with it? It's probably the best something in the world. Do you know what that is? Come on. Okay, I know. At this point, 11 people have watched my video. That is nothing. I'm so small. I'm basically nothing in the world of YouTube. And you know what? That's okay. So let's expand a bit and let's talk for a bit. I mean, what do I have that the others don't? Probably nothing. So I think my personality needs to, I don't know, shine through somehow. Um, that's a tough one. So anyway, let's see. We have our main street here coming down from the city. We have residential on either side. We have some commercial coming down through our industrial area. I think we need to. Okay, I'll expand this for a bit, and then we need to look at these streets because I mean, we have some prime residential areas over here, right? So I mean, we need to do something. Oh, by the way, in this video, you will hear my keyboard clicking. I'm so sorry. I'm looking into finding a more, what would you call it? Sound isolated keyboard. I just love this keyboard. So many colors. It's a real gaming keyboard. So, for the purposes of doing videos, I'm probably something else because you're getting sick and tired of this. And I'm recording this in Adobe, what is that called? Audition. And I'm trying really to remove the click sounds, but I can't. So I promise, I don't know, episode 3, 4, 5, 6, 10, 20, I don't know. At some point, we'll lose it. So we are going to have a look at this coastal line. Oh, sorry. Okay. So this coastal line, we need to accommodate some residential, right? So what about here? We'll leave a bit of space here. I have some ideas for this area, but I'm not really there yet. I think we'll make this go down here just like we usually would. And let's see if we can find a nice 90. No. Okay, we'll find a nice 90 there. Let's just connect it here and probably, okay, let's just keep the road design for now. So this one, I would very much like it to, keep following the coast. So let's try that. And I have to be honest, most YouTubers would probably have, played through this map so many times that they know exactly what they were going to do, but I didn't. I forgot. Am I a bad host right now? Probably. But I'm not here to make money. I'm here to have fun. And I'm here to, I don't know, have fun with you guys. We need to learn. We need to make mistakes. We need to... Oh, sorry. I did something I shouldn't have done there because it was crooked. Okay, I'm not sure I'm loving this connection. Okay, but let's see what we can do. What about this connection? Is that okay? Yeah, that's okay. So, let's just double check if we have water. We don't. Again, this map, I should actually link it in my description. As I said in the first episode, you probably know this map, but I was still amazed that they started out with a grid like this. I mean, hey, nice for me. Okay, so let's get cracking. I mean, this should be a short episode. We are right now the 26th of December, so we are officially in the Christmas days. I should be, I don't know, eating and drinking and, getting fat and look at all my awesome presents, but instead I'm here playing video games. Well, that is basically my type of Christmas. I don't know about you. So, anyway, I'm going to shorten down these pedestrian areas. I want to maximize our density. Oh, that is not good. Let's do it like that. Because at some point, we are going to figure out something up, with these suburbs. Let me just quickly finish this and I will show you my plan. So, okay, so we are looking at the city from the Bay Area, right? And what I envision is some nice low density buildings here. And then we are going to have, the skyscrapers up, behind them. So this is the old part of the city. And over here, and I don't know. But somewhere, okay, we are going to have some high density somewhere. And it's going to terminate down here, where we have this little, I don't know, again, I'm not a native English speaker, as you can hear. You're probably cringing about and making fun about, but anyways, is this a peninsula? Probably. So what I'm thinking is that we're going to have like a church here. It's probably going to be a cathedral. I have some nice assets from France, so a French cathedral. We're probably going to have like an old neighborhood here with some really European, I would call it medium density buildings. So we're going to build a park, we're going to build, a town square, we're going to have churches, and we're going to have, all of that. But that needs to somehow terminate into a more modern city. So if you have the old part of town here, I think the the high rises and the I don't know, the more modern part kind of start here perhaps. Going down here, I don't know. Let's see how it goes. We also need to think about oh, sorry, I lost it. It's late. It's 10 to midnight here, so yeah, it was a full day of eating with the family. So full, tired. All of those things that you associate with Christmas. I mean, come on. Okay. I hope you got the drift of what I want to do. But again, we need to do it together because even though I've played City Skylines forever, I mean, never with mods and never with, assets. So, okay. So what we're going to do right now, we're going to let this grow in. And then we need to think about some other industry. So we have our production over here, but I mean, these guys, they're importing to provide goods for all the shops here. But what I think we need to do is start looking at what kind of resources do we have? So let's go in, take a look. So basically we're building on prime farmland, but we also do have something here. And I think what we're going to do is probably, we're going to start a farm. Okay. So while this grows in and people are slowly moving into our city, I'm going to have some extra workplaces. So we are building here a industry area. So basically, we're just going to paint this. Oh, sorry, I forgot. Whenever I load my game, I need to go in and disable the day-night cycle. Okay, so what we also have here is train tracks. So it's a good place to have a industry area because we would be able to place some railroads, some some cargo terminals right here. But we need 8,000 before that, so we just need to keep going. Okay, so we need a farm. Should we have a bit of fun with it? Okay, so I'll start by using a rural road. At some point we might upgrade it, but right now I think it's quite fitting for a farm area. So I'm thinking, just see if I'm right. Okay. So our farmhouse will be situated smack in the middle. So this is, oh no, I forgot, anarchy on. So you're coming here, turning off to a dirt road, and here is the farm. That is beautiful, right? Okay. So we need to make this a profitable enterprise. So we need cows and we need everything. So I'll just start by mapping out some roads. And we probably need to adjust those just a tiny bit. Just taking a look at our water. Yes. Okay. So let's just take a look at the assets. So this is the vanilla field, and this is an asset I have downloaded. Okay, I'll put it at weed as well, and this is it's a wheat field. Okay. So from a distance, they look kind of similar, but when we go in, because I have a mod where I can zoom in, it's evident that we need this field, right? Let's see what we have. So we basically only have a couple of different options, but okay, don't worry. Let's just remove these and let's begin. So, our farm. I think we need our fields over here. Here? Oh my god. And I think we're going with corn. So let me just take a look here and say, okay, if we just add a bunch of cornfields, if I want to make this more into a real, want to make this into a more like a real field. We need to make them bigger, right? So we need to figure out how big is our fields? Are they 10, 12, 8? I don't know. I have no idea. So let's just take a look. Okay, let's just try. Let's see how. Oh, I was spot on. Okay, that was okay. I have to I have to tell you, I did not plan it. That was purely by accident. Oh, I have some kind of anarchy on. Okay, so this is what I mean. Just look, I just added a field on top of a field, and I have some kind of anarchy setting, and I have freaking no idea. So please help me. I'm very new in this world of mods. So if you can help, if not, well, laugh with me, not at me, please. Okay. So this is quite cool, huh? This feels like a real field. I mean, I was brought up out in the country, and fields were quite a lot bigger than these. But I mean, for now, this will do. Okay, so we need to try to figure out. Okay, so what is the traffic flow going to be? What if I added a small notch up here, and I mean, we need somewhere to drop off all our produce. So they'll come and they'll go there. Okay, so I'll just add something, some few silos there, and then we need some animals. And I mean, if this were my farm, I would like my animals to be close by. I mean, I grew up with a pet pig. As a child, she was an Asian type of pig, so she was fat and black, and I mean, she was just awesome. So if this were my farm, I would probably have pet pigs, pet cows, I don't know, flamingos, sheep, whatever. So, okay. So we have basically one of each animal here. Are we missing something? No. Small fruit field. Yeah, we need that by our farm. And I think we need pears and apples. Yeah, that's okay. Isn't it? For now. Okay, we need some water. As always. And now I think we have a nice industry that will help us grow. I mean, money, jobs. Oh, of course they need power. Okay, so let's just cross the highway and boom, there you go. So let's talk about Christmas while this grows in. So what did you do on Christmas? If you're English or American, you probably celebrated Christmas yesterday, the 25th. I'm in Denmark, Scandinavia, so for us, 24th is the big day. 25th is more like a do nothing, watch Netflix, and eat leftovers. And the 26th is where we get together with the family again and have a small Christmas lunch with, lots to eat and... Oh, sorry. Once again, I was distracted. So we have a dead person Let's continue on the Christmas theme later on, but we have a dead person, which tells me I forgot to put in a cemetery. So let's do that. And where do we want a cemetery? So we need good road access. We need it to be quite central, so so the hearses can go anywhere. I think we have a nice spot down here. I think we'll put it here, close to basic access to our main street and therefore access to the whole city. We also need to add in some childcare. Perhaps we should do that while we are working here. So what we are going to look for is a good spot that would cover most of the city. Perhaps we should just put it here next to our industry. I mean, it's central, so. We also need some elder care. Again, let's see if we can make it a bit central. Okay, it's so big. Okay, I'll add it up here. One thing though, so an elder care center like this, in Scandinavia, this would be apartments for old people. So why don't we have anybody living here? I have no idea. Okay, so busy town. Oil, tourism, some sightseeing buses. I don't think we have any sightseeing areas yet. Helicopter, priority. I mean, the whole helicopter as a traveling, or as a public service, sorry. Let's try again. Helicopters as public transport. I don't see it. I mean, do we know of any countries who have helicopters as public transport? Please comment, because if there is, I'm going there right now, because that would be awesome. We got some new roads. Not going to use them. We're not going to use it right now. Oil power, that's going to be important, and the hospital. That is basically the most important things that we are seeing right now. So electricity, we're good, and we need a hospital. I think I'll go with general hospital, 2,400 per week, 65. Okay, so it's the same. This one looks a lot more what I would be used to, but where are we going to put this? It would not be prudent to put it next to the industry. I mean, people with the respiratory diseases would not really benefit for being next to some industry. So I think I'll put it here for now. Okay. Yeah. This is a nice building. Even have some fire escape, some green areas on top, and of course the helicopter pad. So fun story. My mother is an anesthetic nurse at the hospital, and she says the most scary thing ever is landing right here in the helicopter. I mean, from the air, the building and this pad looks so small. She's always terrified. But I mean, she gets a bonus for riding the helicopter, and it's kind of cool. I mean, all right, so we are quite low on residential demand, but medium on some commercial zones. I think we'll put our commercial zones next to the industry, so it will be easier for them to get new products. And of course, we blocked off our road here, so we need to do something else. So what I'm going to do is extend this. Oh, Mistakes, mistakes, mistakes. That's what happens when you're tired. Okay, so we are going to add some shops here. I think the old people, they would probably also love to be able to walk to, to the stores. They're perhaps they are not walking that well anymore, so having shops nearby is quite good. So while we wait for our city to grow in, I think we need to think about some public transport. So let's jump into it. Normal bus depot, and I'll put it in our industry area because it's quite noisy. And from there, it's just, deciding where our bus is going to go. So I will probably make sure that we will have public transport to our industrial area. And then we need to go down our main street because this is where our shops are located. I'll try and make our bus services, skip a block or two before having a new stop because otherwise it will back up traffic. Okay, let's see. No, I wanted. Okay. Can I? No. So I need to add a stop a tad before I want to have it, simply to make it go this way. So I'll just make sure that we cover most of our city. I think we need to go, and we need to cross Main Street, and then we need to kind of go around here just to make sure that we have coverage. We'll go, to a new area, back up. Oh, sorry. Oh, we forgot. We forgot our farm. Okay, that will be our next line, I guess. And back. And then we need the other way around, correct? Do we think our city is big enough for that? Yes, of course it is. So we will go the other way around, just follow the dots and place them. Sorry, just trying to do this as quickly as possible. Does that stop there? Yes. There and done. So now we have bus services in both directions. And we are out of power. No. What is... it's because this map is also calculating these guys. So let's just add them to the mix. See. Yes. That took care of it. Okay, and we have some nice building from the Korean pack here. Again. So let's see if it looks correct. This house, 15 households. Yeah, that's probably okay. What about this one? I think we have 2 households. No, 3. Is that correct? So we have 1 here, and what about perhaps 1 here also? Could be. Okay. I'm not going to stress about it. High school. have 0 students. Okay, so last episode I noticed that our elementary school would have no students, and now they have started to pour in. I'm guessing we don't have any graduates that can transfer to the high school, so let's just see. Yeah, let's put in a few new schools. So, and of course our schools need a playground, so we're going to add that quite quickly. At some point we're going to make some interesting schools. I mean, we have soccer fields, and we have baseball courts, and we have many interesting things here and there. So let's see if that got us into the green, and it did. We're still making money, so that's good. So I think it's time for us to check in on our farm. So how are we doing over here? I mean, it is beautiful. Okay. So, how's it looking? Okay, so we are producing 13 tons of crops. 10 tons is going to animal products. Okay, 21, but we have a profit. Almost 2,000 whatever our currency is here. Okay, we need a few more workers. We have produced enough, but we need more workers. So, let's see. Our demand for residential has gone up. What to do? So I'm actually thinking that our university is going to be in this area. So I think we need to leave that alone. Let's double check on the noise pollution from our highway, because I think we'll pop in a few residential areas here. Let's see if I can keep that up. Yes. Okay. So, just like before, 10 out, 20 across. No, we are going to follow our road design just for a little while. I think this will be okay, don't you? Yeah. We can actually also have buildings on this side, so let's just see. This is crooked. I hate it when it's crooked, and quite often is with me because I'm not as meticulous as some of the other YouTubers. Hopefully that will translate into something crazy or something fun or something at least not expected. So it's time for our oil power plant because we need some more power. Yeah, that is good. Okay, so this is what you get when you have no plan. A rambling old man. So let's just get this going again. I mean, so anyways, let's check in on our public transport. People using it. Let's see. So we have about 100 passengers each direction. I think that is quite good for our small city. Let's just make sure that we don't have any weird outliers. No. All stop seems to be I mean, we pick up all our passengers, and we don't have a lot of wait time, so all is good. Saving a lot of car trips. Anyways, oh, I don't like this. I need some parking at some point. Let's double check our already filled up. Okay, we need some more schools. What to do. High school, 6. 6 is eligible for moving on to high school. That's crazy. Okay, I'll add a school down here, and let's just add a playground just to make sure our kids are happy. All right. This is our city so far, and we're already 40 minutes in again. And we're coming up to 6,000 people. I think this is a good place to end. What did we do today? Nothing really. We expanded the city a bit. We added some public transport, some new schools, and a hospital. I mean, this is a fairly boring episode. Okay, I'll make sure to mention that in the description. So, yeah. Should we aim for an interesting episode 3? Should we aim for, I don't know, our first custom assets? I don't know. What do you think? What is it that we want from this city? Please help me. Please help me. Normally I just, play like this. One thought just carries me on in one direction. And I mean, we need to have a plan. Before we end this. Oh my God. Okay, we cannot end this episode just yet because look at all these trees in the street. I need to clean it up. Should we talk about something interesting while we clean up the streets? Well, I'm not really an interesting guy. I mean, yeah, I'm really trying to figure out if I have something interesting to say. Okay, here goes. When I was a kid, I lived out in the countryside. Back then. No, sorry, that was not interesting. You don't want to hear about my childhood. You want to hear something interesting from right now, correct? Okay. So, I have a normal job. On the side, I run a distillery with my friends. We make gin, vodka. I mean, what else? I grow mushrooms, medicinal mushrooms. Also something we need to correct. What else? I'm not a very interesting guy. Okay, I have one interesting thing. So I have some family in Israel. I'm not Jewish or anything, but I do have some family. They moved there they were in a kibbutz in the 90s, and fell in love and stayed there. All that. But so big town. Okay, let's slow this down. So about 10 years ago, I was down there quite a lot, and you know, my aunt who lives there, her neighbor had a camel flock. So I asked, of course, can I go ride the camels? And I was allowed. You know, the guy, he took me out on a lot of, you know, whenever he was going to, you know, walk the camels. So this lead camel, because in a camel pack, I guess it's called, it's always a lady who's, you know, who's the alpha. So the lead camel was called Fat Bertha. And for some weird reason, we just bonded. I mean, bonded. So I went home, and about 6 months later, I flew to Israel because it was snowy in Denmark, and it was 19 degrees in Israel, so why not? And I was out in the garden and talking to my family, and all of a sudden I could just hear this. I mean, it's the weirdest noise. It's like, oh, oh, right? Something like that. Can't really make camel noises. And you know what? That was Fat Bertha. She had heard my voice, and she was calling for me. And when I didn't come, she basically started screaming. So the neighbor came out, and he asked me to go say hi to her because she was, you know, obviously freaking out here. And as soon as I walked up to the fence, you know, she just put her extremely big head on my shoulder, started licking me, and just fell asleep. I mean, and I was just standing there, what should I do? So I moved, and, you know, she went nuts again. And the farmer, he said, okay, I don't know what's up. Hey, come into to the field with me. Let's have a look. What's wrong with her? I mean, so I was like, yeah, okay. If you can make sure that I'm not trampled to death or anything. And as soon as I came in, the camel just went down and started using her head to try to put me on her back. She wanted to go out and, you know, go for a walk with me because she had missed me. I mean, it was the most crazy experience ever. And for several years after that, you know, every time I came to Israel, the first thing I did was walk the camels. That was nice. It was yeah. So at some point, so if my gaming gets better and my English get better and my personality improve, I mean, so I'll have 1 million followers on YouTube. I'll probably see if I can get a camel pack. I mean, then I need to have my face on the videos, because then I probably would be gaming with a camel. That would be fun, huh? So we ended up big city. A lot of people moved into our city. 6,646 so far. We're coming up almost at 50 minutes. So let's end it here. Let's end it on a high note, and let's see if I can do better next time. So have fun. Bye.